A disciplined trader with no strategy still beats 80% of retail traders. Let that sit for a second. No edge, no special indicator, no secret system, just discipline. And they're already ahead of most people putting real money into these markets. That's not a hot take. That's math. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why, and more importantly, what happens when you combine discipline with an actual edge. That combination is the entire game. That's where long-term profitability lives. Pull up any trading forum. Read through the posts of people blowing up accounts. What you will see constantly is this. I held too long. I moved my stop loss. I doubled down when I shouldn't have. I took revenge trades after a big loss. I sized up way too big because I was feeling confident. None of that is a strategy problem. Every single one of those is a discipline problem. The market didn't take their money. They handed it over. And the brutal truth is that most people come into trading looking for the right system, the right setup, the right entry, when the actual variable that determines their long-term outcome is how they behave once they're in a trade. Strategy matters. We'll get to that. But if you can't control your behavior, strategy is irrelevant. A Ferrari engine in a car with no steering doesn't get you anywhere. So here's a question worth sitting with. What does a disciplined trader actually look like in practice? Because when most people hear discipline, they think it means being emotionless, some kind of robot. Trade the plan. Feel nothing. That's not what it means. Discipline isn't the absence of emotion. It's the ability to act correctly despite emotion. You can feel the fear. You can feel the greed. A disciplined trader feels all of it. They just don't act on it in a way that breaks the rules they've set for themselves. That's the real standard. Not perfection, consistency. Let's talk about what discipline alone actually buys you, because this part is wildly underappreciated. Imagine a trader. No proven strategy. They're basically flipping a coin on direction. 50/50ths. Random entries. But they do the following things without fail. They never risk more than 1% per trade. They never move their stop loss once it's set. They never size up out of emotion. They take every trade the same way regardless of how the last one went. And they don't trade when they're angry, tired, or chasing losses. What happens to that trader over time? They're roughly break even. Transaction costs and spreads put them slightly negative over a long enough period, but they're not blowing up. They're not wiping out accounts. They're not on the floor after a catastrophic loss. They're just there, surviving. And here's why that matters. Surviving is what most traders can't do. The statistics on retail trader losses are staggering. Depending on the asset class and the study, anywhere from 70% to 90% of retail traders lose money over a 12-month period. And most of that destruction is behavioral. It's oversizing. It's holding losers. It's panic. It's revenge trading. It's the death by 1,000 emotional decisions. So when we say a disciplined trader with no strategy is break-even, that's actually extraordinary. That's already outperforming the majority of people in the market. Think about that. Discipline alone puts you ahead of most. Now here's where it gets interesting. Because break-even isn't the goal. Break-even is the floor, the baseline that discipline builds. The thing that actually moves the needle, the thing that takes a trader from surviving to thriving, is what happens when you layer a genuine edge on top of that discipline. And that's the equation that almost nobody talks about properly. The word edge gets thrown around constantly in trading circles. Everyone claims to have one. Most don't know what it actually means. An edge is simple. It's any approach that, executed consistently over a large sample size, produces a positive expected value. That's it. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't require a PhD in quantitative finance. It could be a supply and demand approach with a disciplined risk-to-reward ratio. It could be a momentum strategy applied to a specific asset class during specific sessions. It could be a mean reversion play on standard deviation. But here's the problem. Most people find a strategy that has edge and then systematically destroy that edge through undisciplined execution. They skip trades because they don't feel right. They hold past their target because they're greedy. They cut winners early because they're scared. They add to losers because they can't accept being wrong. Every one of those behaviors erodes the expected value of the strategy. A positive EV approach, executed inconsistently and emotionally, becomes a negative EV outcome. Discipline is what preserves the edge. Without it, the edge means nothing. So let's put the whole framework together, because this is the core concept of this entire video. Think of it as a simple multiplication. Edge times discipline equals long-term profitability. Zero edge, maximum discipline, you're break-even. You're surviving. You're ahead of most. Maximum edge, zero discipline, you still lose. The edge gets destroyed by chaotic execution. Edge times discipline, that's the combination that compounds. That's where long-term profitability lives. This isn't motivational fluff. It's literally how the math works. And the reason most traders never get there isn't because edges don't exist. It's because discipline is hard. It's genuinely, brutally hard. And most people underestimate that. Let's be honest about something. Discipline in trading is not like discipline in other areas of life. Going to the gym takes discipline. But if you skip a workout, the consequence is delayed. The feedback loop is slow. Trading is different. In trading, the feedback is immediate. You break a rule, and sometimes, often, you get rewarded for it. You move your stop loss. The trade comes back. You size up out of emotion. The trade rips in your direction. You take a revenge trade. You win. That's the trap. Occasional reinforcement is the most addictive pattern there is. It's how slot machines work. It's why people develop habits that are objectively bad for them long term. Because in the short term, sometimes they work. Trading offers the same psychological trap. You break discipline, sometimes you get paid for it, and your brain files that as confirmation that breaking discipline was the right call. But here's what the undisciplined trader never does. They never run the full sample. They remember the times breaking the rules worked out. They don't properly account for the times it didn't, because the human brain isn't wired to think in probability distributions. It's wired to remember emotionally significant events. The big win from the revenge trade that worked, not the slow erosion of the 10 revenge trades that didn't. Disciplined traders think in samples. They understand that one trade tells them almost nothing. 100 trades start to show the shape of what's happening. 1,000 trades reveal the truth. Every single trade is just one data point in a much larger data set. And the only question that matters is, am I executing my process correctly? That shift from thinking in single trades to thinking in samples is one of the most important mental transformations you can make as a trader. When you think in single trades, every loss feels catastrophic. Every winner feels like validation. You're on an emotional roller coaster determined entirely by the last outcome, which you largely didn't control. When you think in samples, the single trade doesn't carry that weight. You either executed your process or you didn't. That's the only question. A losing trade where you followed your rules perfectly, that's a win. A winning trade where you broke your rules, that's a problem, because if you let that become a habit, you'll get all back and more. Discipline doesn't come from willpower alone. Willpower is a finite resource. If you're relying on willpower to follow your trading rules, you're going to fail eventually, because there will be a day when you're tired, when the market is doing something you didn't expect, when you've had 3 losses in a row and your ego is bruised, and on that day, willpower alone won't hold. You need systems. The most disciplined traders aren't disciplined because they're wired differently. They're disciplined because they've built an environment and a set of habits that make undisciplined behavior harder. Think about it structurally. Predefined risk per trade, so that position sizing is never a real-time emotional decision. It's already decided. Checklists before entry so that the emotion of the moment doesn't override the logic of the process. A trading journal that creates accountability, not just to results, but to execution. A set of rules that include conditions under which you don't trade. Max daily loss limits. No trading in the hour after a big loss. Clear session times. Not because these rules are magic, but because they remove the opportunity for your worst self to make decisions. Structure is what makes discipline sustainable. You're not white-knuckling it through every trade. You're just following a process that you built when you were thinking clearly and trusting that process even when you're not. And this is where most traders give up on discipline before it pays them back. Because building these habits takes time. The market doesn't reward you for discipline immediately. It rewards you across samples. And in the early stages of building a disciplined process, you'll take losses. You'll follow your rules and lose. And your brain will whisper, "See, it doesn't work." That's the moment most people bail. That's the moment the undisciplined traders who got lucky a few times convince themselves that discipline is for people who lack instinct. Don't believe it. Let's talk about what consistently disciplined execution actually does to a positive EV strategy over time. Because the math here is the most motivating thing in trading. A 65% win rate. 1-to-1 risk to reward. You're risking exactly what you stand to gain. Nothing fancy. On paper, that's a profitable strategy, but only if you actually execute it cleanly. Run that over 100 trades at 1% risk per trade. You win 65, lose 35. Every winner makes 1%. Every loser costs 1%. That's a net 30% return on your risk capital over 100 trades. Steady, consistent, compounding upward. Now introduce behavioral noise. You skip 3 setups because you don't feel ready. You hold 2 losers past your stop hoping they come back. You cut 4 winners early because you're scared of giving back profit. You size up on 2 trades because you're feeling confident. Same strategy, same market, completely different outcome. The edge didn't disappear. You just kept stepping on it. That's the thing about a real edge. It doesn't need your help. It needs you to get out of the way and let the probabilities play out. Discipline isn't what creates the edge. It's what protects it. And here's the flip side of that. The compounding effect of inconsistent execution. Every time you break a rule, you don't just lose on that one trade. You reinforce the habit of breaking rules. You train your brain that rules are optional. You make it slightly more likely that you'll break the rule again next time. The damage is behavioral and cumulative. Discipline compounds upward, and discipline compounds downward. Both of those things are true, and they're operating on you right now, whether you're conscious of it or not. Here's something the trading industry doesn't emphasize enough. Discipline is one of the few edges that is genuinely available to retail traders. Institutional traders have speed advantages. They have data advantages. They have infrastructure that a retail trader simply cannot compete with on a level playing field. But discipline? Discipline doesn't cost anything. No institution can be more disciplined than you if you choose to be maximally disciplined. No algorithm can out-execute your process if your process is sound and you follow it. This is the rare arena in trading where the individual has no structural disadvantage, because the enemy isn't the institution, it's yourself. Most retail traders are not losing to smarter competitors. They're losing to their own psychology, which means the competitive advantage that would move the needle most dramatically for most traders isn't a better strategy or a more powerful platform. It's behavioral. It's psychological. It's the ability to show up day after day and execute the same process regardless of what happened yesterday. That's it. That's the edge that's available to everyone and used by almost nobody consistently. Because it's hard. Because it's boring. Because it doesn't make good content. But it's real, and it compounds, and it works. Think about what the markets are at their core. They are an aggregation of human decisions. Fear and greed, playing out at scale, moment to moment. Every time someone panic sells out of a perfectly good position, there's an opportunity. Every time someone revenge trades into an overextended move, there's an opportunity. Every time someone sizes up impulsively and then can't hold through normal volatility, there's an opportunity. The undisciplined behavior of the majority creates the conditions that the minority, the disciplined traders, exploit. You could be on either side of that equation. Every day, you choose. The last thing to cover, and maybe the most important, is the fundamental mindset shift that underlies all of this. Most people come to trading thinking the goal is to make money on each trade. That framing creates bad incentives. If the goal is to make money on this trade, then holding a loser becomes rational. Because if you close it, you definitely lose, but if you hold it, maybe it comes back. If the goal is to make money on this trade, then skipping a technically valid setup because it doesn't feel right seems reasonable. The single trade framing makes all of the classic undisciplined behaviors feel justified in the moment. The shift is this. The goal is not to make money on each trade. The goal is to execute your process correctly across a large sample of trades, because a correctly executed positive EV process will produce profit at scale. When that becomes the operating belief, genuinely, not just as a thing you repeat to yourself, the entire emotional structure of trading changes. A loss that was correctly executed isn't a failure. A missed target because you respected your rules isn't frustrating. These things become data points, nothing more. The question you ask after every trade stops being, did I make money? And becomes, did I execute correctly? That one shift, fully internalized, is worth more than any strategy. And here's the motivating truth at the end of all of this. This is trainable. Discipline is not a fixed personality trait that you either have or don't. It is a skill. It is a set of habits and a structured environment and a set of beliefs about what the actual objective is. People build it all the time. It is built through repetition and accountability and honest self-assessment. It is built trade by trade, session by session, until the correct behaviors become the default, until following the process is easier than violating it, because the habit is set. So here's where we land. Discipline alone makes you break even, which already puts you ahead of the majority of people participating in these markets. That's not nothing. That's a foundation. An edge without discipline is a strategy that leaks expected value every time you let emotion override process. But edge multiplied by discipline, consistently applied, over a real sample size, is where long-term profitability lives. That's the entire equation. That's the whole game. You don't need to be the smartest person in the market. You don't need the most sophisticated system. You need a process with positive expected value and the discipline to execute it without letting your psychology eat the returns. That combination is rarer than you think. Most people know they need discipline and still don't build it. Because it's hard. Because the market rewards bad behavior just often enough to keep you confused. Because the feedback loops are slow and the ego is loud. But the traders who commit to it, who actually build the process, journal the execution, protect the edge through disciplined behavior, and trust the math over the emotion, those are the ones who are still trading profitably a decade from now. Not because they found a secret, because they did the boring, consistent, unglamorous work of executing correctly over and over until the result had no choice but to follow. That's the edge. It's available to you right now. The question is whether you're going to build it.